Imagine this. You wake up in the middle of the night, burning with fever. Your head is pounding. Your body is shaking. What do? Today, the answer is easy. You take a pill, you call a doctor, you go to a hospital. But now, erase all of that from your mind. No pills, no doctors, no hospitals. You are living 20,000 years ago, and you are getting sicker by the hour. This was the reality for 95% of human history. So what did ancient humans actually do when they got sick? The answer is stranger, darker, and smarter than you think. First, understand the stakes. A simple infected cut could kill you. A bad tooth could kill you. Diarrhea could kill you. Childbirth was a coin flip. There were no germs in their world. Not because germs did not exist, but because nobody knew they existed. Sickness seemed to come from nowhere, like magic, like a curse. So ancient humans did what humans always do. They looked for patterns, they experimented, and they started with the one pharmacy they had: nature. It was trial and error on a massive scale. Eat the wrong mushroom, you die. Eat the right leaf, your fever breaks. Survivors remembered, and they told their children. Some of it actually worked. Willow bark contains the compound we now call aspirin. Ancient people chewed it for pain thousands of years before chemistry existed. Honey fought infections. Garlic killed bacteria. Mint calmed stomachs. Their pharmacy was real. They just had no idea why it worked. But when herbs failed, ancient humans turned to something else. If sickness was invisible, then the cause must be spiritual. Enter the shaman. And nature was not just a pharmacy, it was also a minefield. Some of the greatest killers of ancient humans had fangs, stingers, and venom. A single snakebite could kill a healthy hunter in hours, and ancient people had no antivenom. Their treatments? Sucking the wound, tight bindings, snake fat rubbed on the bite. Most of it did nothing, but they learned something valuable: which snakes to fear, which spiders to avoid. They became walking encyclopedias of danger. Here is the fascinating part. Humans were not the only doctors in the forest. Sick chimpanzees swallowed rough, bitter leaves to sweep parasites from their guts. Parrots eat clay to neutralize poisons. Bears rub medicinal roots on their fur. Ancient humans watched the animals, and they copied them. The shaman was doctor, priest, and therapist in one. They danced, they chanted, they gave potions, and sometimes, strangely, the patient got better. Was it the herbs in the potion? Was it rest? Or was it the placebo effect, the oldest medicine of all? Believing you will heal is sometimes half the cure. And then there is the most shocking discovery in ancient medicine: skulls. Thousands of ancient skulls, with holes drilled in them, on purpose. This is trepanation. Cutting a hole in a living person's skull with a stone tool. No anesthesia, no antiseptic. It was brain surgery in the Stone Age. Why? Maybe to release evil spirits, maybe to treat head injuries. Here is the incredible part. Many skulls show healed bone. The patient survived. We know ancient humans cared for their sick because of bones. Skeletons with healed broken legs. A broken leg means months unable to walk. Someone fed them. In a cave in Iraq, archaeologists found a Neanderthal buried 60,000 years ago. One arm amputated. Blind in one eye. He lived for years like that. His tribe kept him alive. This changes everything we thought about cavemen. They were not brutal savages who abandoned the weak. Care for the sick is older than civilization itself. Meet the most famous patient of the Stone Age, Otzi the Iceman, frozen in the Alps 5,000 years ago. Scientists found whipworm parasites in his gut. And in his pouch, birch fungus, a natural remedy that fights exactly those parasites. He was carrying his own Stone Age medicine kit. Then came civilization, and with it, the first professional doctors. Egypt, 5,000 years ago, the first medical documents in history. Egyptian doctors stitched wounds, set broken bones, and prescribed honey for infections. They even had specialists: eye doctors, tooth doctors, stomach doctors. But they also mixed medicine with magic. A prescription might include honey, herbs, and a spell to chant while taking it. science and superstition side by side. In Mesopotamia, doctors pressed their prescriptions into clay tablets 4,000 years ago. Beer mixed with herbs was a common medicine. Yes, beer. In ancient China, healers mapped hundreds of herbs and their effects. In India, doctors were already performing surgeries with over 100 different instruments. Then, in Greece, 2,400 years ago, one man changed medicine forever: Hippocrates. His radical idea? Sickness is not from the gods, it has natural causes. Look at the patient, he said. Watch the symptoms. Keep records. Let food be your medicine. This was the birth of medicine as a science. Doctors still take the Hippocratic Oath today. First, do no harm. A promise written before the Roman Empire even existed. Rome took Greek medicine and gave it scale. Army surgeons patched up legionaries on the battlefield. Their surgical tools look almost identical to modern ones. Roman cities had sewers, public baths, and clean water aqueducts. They did not know about germs, but their obsession with cleanliness saved thousands of lives anyway. But do not romanticize it. Ancient medicine was still mostly helpless. No antibiotics, no vaccines, no clue about germs. Most people died of things we cure today with one pill. Some ancient cures were worse than the disease: drinking mercury, rubbing animal dung on wounds, draining blood from the sick. These killed countless patients for thousands of years. The average life expectancy was around 30. But that number lies. It was dragged down by children dying. If you survived childhood, you could live to 60 or 70. So when you get a fever tonight, remember, you are the first generation in 200,000 years that does not have to guess, dance, drill, or pray to get better. Every pill you take carries 20,000 years of trial and error, of chewed bark and drilled skulls, of shamans and scientists, of people who refuse to give up. Ancient humans did not know what sickness was, but they fought it anyway, with plants, with stones, with hope. And that stubborn fight is the reason you are alive today.